Christian Hammerich is coming into pitch now for the Seagulls, inheriting 3 base runners. So those 3 base runners are the responsibility of Dominic DeMalo. Vincent Volpatti up, sack still packed with the Speedos, this time with first and second, as there is nobody out. Of course, those 2 runners out there are the responsibility of Dominic DeMalo. We're in the top of the 5th. It is Christian Hammerich, a local lad from Pacifica. Here's a stretch. The pitch to Vincent Volpatti, it is a strike called 0-1. So Speedo's looking to break this one open here. It's a 2-run Speedo advantage, but that is delicate to a degree. This looks like the southpaw, that being Christian Hammerich, who just completed his freshman year at Western Oregon University, I guess. Sure, yeah, not to be mistaken for Western Union. Dude, I got this message sent to me from Western Union just a couple of weeks ago. Dude, that's like delivering messages the old-fashioned way. I remember back in the day when the Pony Express was the fastest way to get a message to someone. 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner. It's Volpatti behind 0-2. Volpatti not too pleased with the call, but he steps out of the box, kind of chirping at home plate umpire Michael Raw. But Volpatti's going to maybe look to juice one here, maybe pick up a run. Here comes the southpaw, Hammerich. He deals the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a drive to center field. Center fielder's going to make the play. Nice leaping catch, fire back in, so runners have to hold. 1 out. This is, drum roll please, Drew Downing, yep.
Now batting number 24, Drew Downing.
Drew Downing stepping up to bat, who is the Speedo catcher. It's like Christian Hammerich, who is coming in relief, inheriting 2 base runners. The Speedos came back from a 3-run deficit, and as of so far have taken a 2-run lead in this frame. It's tallied 5 times in the 5th. Yeah, 5 in the 5th. Here comes the stretch, and the southpaw deals. It is a ball missed outside low, 1-0. Like I was telling you before, there's this movie that came out recently called Emoji. I haven't seen it yet, but I will say that I can tell my favorite character in that movie is going to be this girl named Jailbreak. Dude. 1-0 pitch. Swing and pop foul. Out of play. Strike 1. Dude, I mean, well, this girl named Jailbreak, she's just a cartoon sketch, really. But if she was a person who existed in real life, dude, I would want to access her Tinder account. And also look at her and say, yeah, baby, be mine. Yeah. 1-1 on Downing. The stretch, that pitch, upstairs, ball 2. Dude, I got this photograph right in front of me. This photograph of this woman who happens to be a gangster. Dude, this woman is an equal opportunity man attractor. It's almost like she is, check out this gangster. She is intense. The stretch, the 2-1 pitch. It is swinging a pop up to right center field. Right fielder who's going to make the call. Yeah, someone has to call for it. And it turns out it is the right fielder. In this case, happens to be Nick McGrew, 2 away.
Now batting number 41, Zach Gardino.
Zach Gardino stepping into the batter's box now for top speed. Well, we got still first and second this time with 2 down. I guess the Seagull defense, after surrendering their lead, feels as if they spent a lifetime on a baseball field out there, especially on this steaming hot day. Dude, it's almost like, people often misconceive the fact that I never played as a mascot in my life. People think I, that being Dion, have played as multiple mascots, but that is obviously not true. I've never dressed in a mascot uniform in my life. I think as far as mascots, yeah, I've seen the temperature out there. I'm adding 40 degrees. The pitch, swinging a pop-up. This is foul. First baseman giving chase. Does he have room? He makes the catch. He jumps into the crowd and puts it away. Nice catch by Jelly. Well, get out the loaf of bread and some ingredients, Mama. It's time for a jelly sandwich. After 4.5, Speedo's on top, 7-5. 7-5, 7-5, 7-5. We're in the bottom of the fifth. Looks like it's still Eli Dickens on the mound. Pitch to Ryan. It plunks him in his thigh. Is that going to be a plunk? Well, technically it should be, unless the ball hit his bat. Looks like Tyler Ryan is in the batter's box. He takes the first pitch inside for a ball. I guess that should have been ruled a plunk, but I guess Michael Raw did not see that. Oh well. 1-0 pitch. Swinging a line drive to left field. It's going to be a nice running catch. He dropped. Oh, my goodness, he dropped the ball. Ryan's going to race for second. He's going to make the play. He's safe. Oh, my heavens. He's safe. I guess Lawson tried vainly to apply a circus tag. It was nearly a circus catch, which was easier said than done. And it was nearly a circus tag, which was easier said than done. Checking out the replay. Left fielder threw that one from his knees. Oh, check it out. Oh, man, that was too close to call. Looked like Lawson missed the tag. Looks like Dickens is going to be passing the baton. So that's going to be it for Dickens. He's going to pass the torch to this new pitcher coming in. All right, so it's going to be a new pitcher coming in for top speed. This dude happens to be dude. Tell Stan Svitala is kind of chirping at Caviglia. What? Okay, what's going on here? I don't know what this is all about. It's Caviglia and Svitala chirping at each other. There's kind of some bad blood between those two. This is interesting. This is weird. This is going to be, it appears number 21 that is top speed hurler Ryan Calderon coming into pitch. Now, Caviglia, so Michael Raw has to step in between the respective coaches. I guess both sides supposedly have been warned. So both sides have received a yellow card. So I guess that is kind of a judgment call by Michael Raw. So Ryan Calderon is coming into pitch. Now we'll take this brief little timeout while this warm-up passes. Anyway, we're welcome back to Kenyatta College. Looks like it's going to be Garrett Hyatt who's going to be coming out to bat against new right-hander Ryan Calderon. So Calderon inheriting a base runner here. The base runner is the responsibility of starting pitcher Eli Dickens. So if Ryan scores, Dickens will be charged. So we'll see, because Calderon coming in relief. Here's the stretch and the pitch. Strike. Nice offering by Calderon. It's 0-1. One strike on Garrett Hyatt. The stretch by Calderon. He checks second and deals. It's a bit too close for comfort. Ball one. A ball and a strike on Garrett Hyatt. Well, it is 1-1. Of course, the tying run is in the box in the person of Garrett Hyatt. Of course, there's a runner on second as well. The stretch, the 1-1 pitch, it's inside, ball two. Like I said before, I was reciting this quote from the movie Karate Kid. The old Karate Kid with Daniel LaRusso and Mr. Miyagi. That quote is, "Yes, Sensei." No, that's not it. Here's a 2-1 pitch, ball three outside. I was thinking about how Mr. Miyagi once looked at Daniel LaRusso and said, "He who seeks revenge digs two graves, one for themselves and one for the other person." That's good advice. Yeah, wise old Miyagi. He's really a good guy, especially in the movie 3-1 pitch. Swinging a drive to dead center field. Center field racing back to the warning track. He's going to make the catch. The runner is going to tag up. Ryan's going to make it to third. So it's a productive out.
Now batting number 33, Ismael Orozco.
Ismael Orozco coming up with one away, and a runner on third base, so Ismail represents the tying run at the moment. So a base hit or a sac fly here can close the gap. A home run can tie it. Of course, I was thinking about the California Collegiate League Championship round today between the Orange County Riptide and the Healdsburg Prune Packers that takes place in Compton. Wonder who took that series. Of course, I'll tell you more details when I can. Stretched by Calderon, the pitch to Orozco, low and away, 1-0. I know as far as the 10 a.m. game, if Orange County won that game, then the series is over and the Riptide wins the title. If Healdsburg wins that game, they play winner-take-all decider. 1-0 pitch, a ball downstairs, 2-0. 2-0 on Ismail Orozco. We'll see. I mean, the Seagulls have to win 2 to take the title, while the Speedos have to win 1. Of course, the Speedos currently in front, 7-5. 2-0 pitch, a little floater over short. It's going to be trouble. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Here comes Ryan to score. A floater over short, and that closes the gap and closes the book on Dickens.
Now batting number 7, Juan Reyna.
So the tying run is on first, and the go-ahead run is in the box in the person of Juan Reyna. When I think about Juan, I think about, so almost like saying, buenos dias. Here's Juan Reyna stepping into the batter's box. Until that Calderon was out tying his shoe on the pitcher's mound after that at-bat by Orozco. Yes, it's not easy. Here it is. Strike. His own run on Reyna. Well, think about it this way. Baseball is not easy, the traditional term, but tying shoes, it's not easy, like not as in K-N-O-T. Here it is. Swing, a bluff swing, but it still comes. Oh, strike. A nice pitch by Calderon. 0-2, yeah. So, tell me about it. It's like, dude, it's not easy. Not as in K-N-O-T. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball. This is going to be a double play. Ball short. He's underhand second for 1 on first. Not quite at first, but they do retire Orozco on second, so there are 2 outs.
Now batting number 18, Johnny Mendoza.
Johnny Mendoza, who I believe is batting really close to the Mendoza line, stepping into the box now for the Seagulls. He represents the tying run, the go-ahead run as the tying run is on first in the person of Juan Reyna. Call him Johnny Midnight. That's interesting. Here's the stretch, the pitch, high, ball 1. Yeah, it's interesting. Well, they call him Johnny Midnight. That's interesting. You know, it's interesting. I have a close friend named Johnny. Of course, he and I have been friends since Bush Jr. was president. Forgive the politics. So the pitch is liner to right. Oh, it's lost the name. Stopping to make the throw to first. He somehow still got him. Way to go, Jalen. So that retires the side. So nice defensive prowess by Jalen Lawson. After 5, 7-6, top speed. Scott Litchie is coming up to lead off for the Speedos as we're in the 6th.
Now batting for top speed, number 26, Scott Litchie.
Scott Litchie, absolutely. The outcome of this game is still very much in doubt, as it's Christian Hammerich on the mound for the Seagulls. In case you just tuned in, the Speedos lead the Seagulls 7-6. But the Speedo offense looking to obtain some breathing room here in this frame. Here comes motion by Hammerich. The pitch to Scott Litchie. It is rep down the ground. Well, great Scott. A base hit to right field on the first pitch. Here comes Derek Bontempo.
Now batting number 30, Derek Bontempo.
Derek Bontempo coming up with a runner on first and nobody out. I know the Speedos offense really caught fire in the 5th inning. They scored 5 in the 5th, and that's a difference maker as the Speedos lead this one 7-6. We're in the 6th inning right now. Here comes a stretch by Hammerich. The pitch waved on a missed stone run on Bontempo. One strike on Bontempo. Here comes the pitch from the southpaws, low and inside, ball one. And now the southpaw ready. Here comes the 1-1 from Hammerich, upstairs, ball two. 2-1, the count on Derek Bontempo. Derek Bontempo hoping to generate some offense here. It's a 1-run advantage for top speed, and that is fragile. Now there's Michael Crandall coaching at third base and Dom Romero coaching at first base for top speed. Wearing plain blue shirts to say top speed across the front pitch, ball three. Full count, or not the full count, 3-1, excuse me. So it's, you can tell Michael Crandall coaching at third base and coaching at first base, Dom Romero. They're wearing blue top speed baseball shirts, no actual jerseys, just plain old just t-shirts. Yeah. Feels like we could be selling t-shirts. Yeah, it's almost like, yeah, selling t-shirts at discount price. Our prices are insane. The pitch, oh, that was ball four. That was a rather fascinating ball four as that latest offering went straight to the backstop and over the head of the outstretched glove of the catcher, Mendoza. Zach Bell trotting out to the mound. Is this going to be it for Hammerich? Well, Alex B. will step in to bat as soon as this mound visit is over. Well, if the Speedos hold on and win this game, they will get the whole enchilada.
Batting, number 19, Alex B.
I was talking about the Baltimore Orioles before. I know that. One thing about, they call them the O's for short. Why do they call them the O's for short? Oh, I know, it's because of Cheerios. Dude, it's like an unofficial advertising campaign for one of the best cereals on the market. Dude. Yeah, cereal. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. Here comes the pitch to Alex B. It is bluff swing, but it's still caught plate for a strike at its own. Yeah, cereal. I guess cereals have come in spades in the last 50 or 60 years. I know that Richard Duenhauer, our stadium announcer and DJ, he likes Golden Grams. Isn't that right? He nods yes. Yeah, he likes Golden Grams. That's his favorite cereal. Yeah. Stretch, the southpaw deal. So it was, inside. That was close. I guess it was on the corner, but the home plate umpire Michael Ross said that was inside the latest pitch. Ball one. 1-1 on B. Dude, I got boxes and boxes of Lucky Charms at home. I got a whole truck full of them, in fact. Pitcher's check swing, grounder, slow third baseman has to charge. He has to hurry. Here's throw. It's going to be still in time, but a productive out. Second and third for the Speedos. 1 out. So one away. Here's Stephen Nice coming up to bat now for the Speedos.
Now batting, number 23, Stephen Nice.
Stephen Nice. Okay, I don't mean to be a copy kitten here, but, copy kitten is an alternate way of saying copycat. Yeah, my sister came up with that term back when she was a kid. Copy kitten. Infield drawn in. Here comes the pitch to Nice. It is high. Ball 1-1-0. First base is open. Dude. Copy kitten. Dude, it's almost like that's an alternate way of saying copycat. You already knew that, but dude, when I think about there's this arena football league team in San Jose called the Saber Cats. 1-0 pitch, high, ball 2. Oh, that was close, but it just missed. Anyway, well, I should mention they have a cheerleading team named the Saber Kittens. I, myself, once auditioned to be a Saber Kitten. And I unfortunately didn't make the final cut, but I was like, oh well. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Second and third, Speedos threatening here. Infield drawn in for the Seagulls. 1 away, Speedos with runners in scoring position. 2-0 pitch to Nice. Swung on and popped up. Foul. Out of play. 2-1 on Nice. Yeah, Stephen Nice. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Dude. Yeah. Two and one on Stephen Nice. Here's the motion by the southpaw pitch. It's inside and out, ball 3. Well, first base is open. Dude, after this game is wrapped, I might go visit this place in San Francisco. I think it's called, was it Oasis for Girls? If you think that's funny, well, think about it this way. I frequent this smoothie shop in Mill Valley called Juice Girl. Oftentimes when I'm there, I'm the only man there. Everyone else, including employees and customers, are females. 3-1 pitch, high, ball 4, so that juices up the bases. Dude, it's almost like I feel like almost like the Lone Ranger being the only man in a situation, but it's a reality that I've grown to face, really.
Number 10, Jalen Lawson.
Jalen Lawson looking to break open the snail biter. Looks like Zach Bell is coming out. Dude, Zach Bell has already been out there. Well, keep in mind there are 2 Bells in this country that are cracked. I think this is going to be it for Christian Hamrich. Don't forget, Zach's already been out there, so I think Hamrich is going to pass the baton to the kid who wears 31. This is Hayden Crow. I will take the break. You're listening to the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League Finals, and as the saying goes, don't touch that dial. So Hayden Crow is going to take the pitching baton. We got 1 away, bases jammed as we're in the top of the 6th. Speedo's currently ahead by a run, but they're hoping to obtain some insurance. Jalen Lawson stepping into the batter's box. So it's up to Jalen to pick up at least a run or 2 to give the Speedos some insurance. They currently have a 1-run advantage. Here comes Jalen Lawson to the bat. So the Speedos hoping to break this game open here. Jalen Lawson, who's a powerful batter, is in the box. Crow, who's from Jackson, Tennessee. Well, that's a thriller. He just completed his junior year at Missouri Baptist. The pitch outside 1-0. So Jackson, Tennessee. Dude, as the Grateful Dead once said, gotta get back to Tennessee, Jed. 1-0 pitch to Lawson. Swung on lifted foul. Strike 1. Dude, it's almost like Tennessee. I think about... I remember, I guess, the Nashville Predators lost the Stanley Cup to the Pittsburgh Penguins 4-2. It's not going away anytime soon. 1-1. Here it comes from Crow. Oh, that's a plunk, and the Speedos have an insurance run. Here's Macy Holdsworth. Sack still packed with Speedos, still 1 out. Yeah, Macy Holdsworth coming up. Speedos just scored. So Sack's still packed with Speedos, still 1 out. As that latest run was charged to Hammerich. Here it comes, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Macy Holdsworth. There we go, 1-0. So I guess the Speedos have a 2-run advantage here. What a way for Lawson to take one for the team a moment ago. Took one in his elbow. 1-0 pitch, inside. First pitch was outside, second pitch was inside. 2-0 on Macy Holdsworth. We'll see. I mean, the Speedos would love to generate some more runs here. A chance for the Speedos to score a bunch of runs in this frame. Here it comes, strike on the inside corner, 2-1, the count on Macy. Two and one on Macy. Here's the stretch by Crow. Here it comes. Swinging a sky-high fly to left. They should get a run home. Tagging up is the runner. Coming in as left fielder. He's going to make catcher's throw. They may have a play. Nope, that's going to be an out. But a safe sacrifice line, not now. An out to left, but scampering into the promised land is Derek Montempo. 2 outs, but another run across.
Now batting number 5, Vincent Lopati.
Vincent Volpatti stepping into the batter's box now for the Speedos. As the Speedos have tallied twice here in the sixth and lead it 9-6. Here we go. So Vincent Volpatti up, 2 on, 2 away. As let's see what Vincent does here. You know, Vincent's been a presence, especially on the offense for the Speedos today. Stretch by the right-hander Crow with the pitch. Ball 1. That's pitched to Volpatti. It is taken in there. Strike 1 called. 1-1 the count on Volpatti. 2 outs, first and second for the Speedos as they have a chance to get some more runs here. They always have a chance, especially with runners aboard. Comes the 1-1. It is swing and a miss. Big cut from Volpatti, and it's strike 2. Volpatti behind 1-2. 1-2 on Vincent Volpatti. 1-2. As we're in the sixth, Speedos on top 9-6. The pitch, chopper foul, so Volpatti stays alive. Like I said, this is the 52nd game of the year for top speed baseball. And as for the Seagulls, this is their 49th game of the 2017 campaign, as being overall for both squads. Stretch by Crow. The pitch to Volpatti is swinging a ground ball hit in the hole short. Shortstop clutches it, flips second, out, fielder's choice. So 2 men are left, but the Speedos do obtain some insurance. After 5.5, 9-6, top speed. Bottom half of the sixth inning, leading off is going to be Nick McGrew.
Number 9, Nick McGrew.
As you heard, Nick McGrew, who's from San Jose, California, just completed his senior year at Cumberland University. So I guess Nick McGrew, who's from this area. Yeah, McGrew, who's from San Jose, Canseco. Here comes the right-hander. He deals to McGrew. It is strike 1. That is Ryan Calderon on the mound for the Speedos. That is in case you just joined us. As it's McGrew behind 0-1. Comes a motion by Calderon. The pitch to McGrew. He bunts it. Third base line. This is going to roll foul. Strike 2. McGrew tried in vain to bunt himself on. He was just a fraction off on that. Well, anyway. Like I said before, how do they prevent crime at McDonald's? Give up with a burger alarm. 0-2, downstairs, ball 1. I guess Calderon tried to fool McGrew. Couldn't. 1-2. Here it is. Downstairs again, 2-2. Well, here's one for you. What award do you get promoted for, considered for, if you take underhand free throws in basketball? Give up a Granny Award. 2-2. It is swung on, chop foul, so we'll do it again. Dude, this is interesting. Here comes the motion and the pitch. Swing line drive to center field. It's going to be a base hit. So McGrew aboard, courtesy of a leadoff single. So I'll just round there at first and get back. Paul Murray stepping in for the Seagulls.
Now batting, number 11, Paul Murray.
Paul Murray. I think of Paul as in The Walrus was Paul. As in that one of the bars to that number Glass Onion on the Beatles' White Album. Believe it or not, people colloquially, or however you pronounce that, call it the White Album, but in reality it's a self-titled record set. Pitcher's chop. Foul. Oh yeah, what was with that throw? I guess that throw was just in case. Foul ball. I guess nice, that play, yeah, sick beats, man. That was a nice throw. At least he gets an A for effort at third base. Well, 1 strike. Of course, it was actually called The Beatles. That was a self-titled album, a 2-record set called The Beatles. But because of the way the cover is constructed, people oftentimes just refer to it for the heck of it as the White Album. 1 strike pitch, ground ball up the middle, short. Shortstop gloves it. On second, 1 on first. 2. Oh, no, he's safe! Whoa! There's a 1 out, and I thought he was out. I thought it was a double play, but that didn't happen.
Now batting number 28, Reed Jelly.
Reed Jelly up. So I wonder if that could spell destiny for the Seagulls right there. So let's check out the replay here. They do get the out at second, underhand second, 1 on first. Did he? Let's see. Oh yeah, I guess yeah. The umpire was right, and I was wrong. He did take his foot off the base, so yeah, I was wrong with the pitch. Line drive, foul, strike 1. So I guess it was a good eye from that being first base umpire. I'm peeling pages here. It is Ron McGeeth. Ron McGeeth, who is officiating at first base in this contest. 1 out, runner on first base. There's a stretch by Calderon. The pitch, ball. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. The Speedo's up by 3. So we'll see what goes on here. I guess Reed Jelly hoping to read the Speedo defense like a book. Here's a stretch by Calderon. 1-1 pitch to Jelly. Swinging a ground ball. Foul. Strike 2. We'll see what happens here. I wonder if it could still be possible for the Seagulls to get off the mat here. They lost Game 1 yesterday by a score of 7-4 and trailed 9-6 here in Game 2. Best 2 out of 3 championship round. Well, the Seagulls went on to defeat the Atwater Aviators on Friday to get in. Pitch, line drive, foul, strike 1, or still 1 and 2 rather. I guess the Seagulls went on to defeat the Atwater Aviators 4-1 on Friday to punch their ticket to the finals. So this is a rematch between last year's finals teams, that being the Seagulls and Speedos. Speedos are the defending champions. 1-2, swing the line drive, foul. So Top Speed Baseball is the 2-time champion, while the Seagulls are the challenger. And in this series, the challengers are trailing by a game in this best-of-3 set. So we'll see what the challengers can do here as far as providing the champs with a real challenge. Going to first base, not in time. So Reed Jelly behind 1 and 2. The stretch by Calderon. The 1-2 pitch is swung a line drive on the ground. It's going to be back. Nice timing stop at short. He throws second. He's out there, but that's all they get. Out of second is Murray, so that's 2 outs, but still a runner on first and a different runner, Jelly.
Now batting number 10, Jared Bannister.
Jared Bannister coming up to bat now. We'll see, of course. Like I forgot to mention this until now. The tying run is in the on-deck circle because Jared Bannister is at bat now. Of course, we'll see. I mean, runner on first with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. So what's going to be a 9-inning game 2. Third Farrell, get back. Oh, close. Safe. Here's a stretch by Calderon. Third to first. Ooh, close. Not in time. Comes a stretch by Calderon. And here comes the pitch. It is downstairs, ball 1. 1-0. Because we're in the 6th. And of course, this game really has taken its time. Started at around noonish, and I got to check my watch for the time. Of course, I'm at 2:40. Next pitch, strike 1. So it is 2:40. So it's 20 minutes to 3. Well, I tell you what, it's almost like you can tell everyone here seems like it feels like our stadium announcer, as well as our stadium announcer, our scoreboard operator. I guess we all feel like it's nap time here. We're all that tired sounding. That pitch, ball 1. I guess all of us in the booth here feel like we all feel like we're dying for a nap here, but dude, for me, even with caffeine, I'm feeling kind of drowsy here. But of course, 2-1. 2-1, not 1-1. Here comes strike. I guess we all kind of feel like we're all dying for a nap here. It's almost like, dude, I can sleep when I'm dead. I guess. Well, let's put it this way: sleep I can get in my casket, and flowers look good on top of it. 2-2, ball 3. So I guess well. I guess, well, tell me about it. It's like the runner will go on this next pitch. Well, tell me about it. It's like, that's what Branch Rickey once said to his new manager, like when he was coming out of retirement. Dude, 3-2 on Bannister. Here comes Calderon. He throws to first. It is late. It's almost like, yeah, it's been one of those weekends. It's been tiring. 3-2 payoff. Ball force, and that'll put the tying run in the box. I guess that latest pitch was
number 4, Tyler Ryan.
Tyler Ryan coming up. Of course, I know when I was passing the time earlier, I know looking out in the horizon to the left of the stadium, I see that the world's biggest satellite dish. Dude, who owns that satellite dish? That's the world's biggest satellite dish, which goes to somebody's house. Here comes the stretch, the pitch to Ryan, bluffing, and he went around on the peel. Strike one. Ron McGeef said that latest pitch was he went around. He broke the plane on that. Strike one. Now, the world's biggest satellite dish. That satellite dish must cost a fortune. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball one, nice block. Ooh, baby, that was a nice block by Downing, our catcher, and it's 1-1. Dude, this is interesting. It's, I don't know how else to put this, but the tying run is in the box, and it's almost like, how should I put this? It's been a pathetic Sunday. 1-1 pitch. Ball two. Pathetic. Ooh. Wait. I don't know why I had the guts to say that. Whoops. I was, okay, well, it's one of those days. Well, tell me about it. 2-1. Here's the stretch. The pitch. Strike. So one more strike can end the small threat by the Seagulls. As the tying run is in the boxes, it's Tyler Ryan looking to do something here. Maybe generate some offense. The stretch by Calderon. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball. That's it. Oh, now off the glove of the third base shortstop has no play. So the Sox pack with Seagulls as Garrett Hyatt, the potential go-ahead run, is coming up to bat now for San Francisco.
Garrett Hyatt.
Yeah, so a tough play went off the glove of the diving third baseman Macy and it carried him toward short, and there was no play. Yeah, okay, well, you know, Derek Jeter wore number 2 for the Yankees, but it was also worn by Frank the Crow Cassetti and Bobby Mercer. Dude, my best friend, he's a Yankee fan, so I know that stuff. He told me all about it. I won't mention his name, but you get the idea. Timeout. So Sox pack the Seagulls, tying run on first. Go ahead, run in the box. 2 outs. Here we go. Hyatt looking to generate some offense here. Stretch by Calderon. The pitch. Ball one. That's outside the time 1-0. Comes a stretch by Calderon. Here's the pitch to Hyatt. Outside again, 2-0. So now the Seagulls are thirsty for some runs here. If the Seagulls don't score here, they're going to really be in a lot of trouble. Calderon ready. 2-0 pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Calderon ready. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Hyatt. It is inside. Ball 3. So now a bad one here will bring in a run and give the Seagulls at least some hope. Seagulls trail by 3 here. It's 3-1. Top speed, but the Sox pack with Seagulls to stretch. The 3-1 pitch. It is swung on giant chopper. It's foul. Strike 2. Goes to the first baseline. 3-2. So the runners will be on the go on this next pitch. So it's a VIP. Very important pitch coming up from Calderon to Hyatt. So this will be a pitch coming up will be a potential deciding factor, especially to the ultimate outcome of the contest. 3-2. Here's the stretch. Runners will go. The payoff to Hyatt is, ball four, so it'll bring in a run. That was high that time, so scampering in to score is Jelly. So it's now 9-7 in favor of Top Speed.
Now batting, number 43, Ishmael Orozco.
Here's Ismail Orozco stepping into the box. Still 2 outs. Sack still packed with Seagulls. Tying run on second. Go ahead run on first. So now here comes Michael Crandall coming up to the pitcher's mound to talk with Calderon. You got to figure Calderon, his tank has got to be near E. Of course, there is a pitcher warming up in the bullpen, I guess. Yeah, Calderon, his tank has got to be near E, especially on a hot day like this. It's almost like this is the type of heat that I wouldn't even take a long-distance walk in. But, dude, I'm no prima donna. I could walk 14 miles in intense heat. But, dude, it's almost like back in my 20s, I once walked 6 miles in Bakersfield wearing multiple layers. And I survived. I ain't kidding, dude. I really did that. I really did walk 6 miles in Bakersfield in the summertime. But anyway, back to the game. It's Ismael Orozco out in the stretch. The pitch from Calderon. It's a strike called. 0-1 the count on Calderon. So the tying run on second, the go-ahead run on first for the Seagulls. The stretch. Calderon deals, swung on and chop foul. So Ismael behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 on Orozco. Calderon needs to throw one more strike, 10 this stretch. Stretch, target outside, 0-2, it is. Ooh, close, that's a ball, I guess. Wow, Calderon is in total disbelief. 1-2. The stretch by Calderon. 1-2 pitch, and a swung on and missed, and the Speedos keep the damage to a minimum. After 6 full, it is Top Speed 9, Seagulls 7. We're in the top of the 7th. Drew Downing to lead off for the Speedos.
Now batting number 24, Drew Downing.
Drew Downing, who is defensively the catcher for Top Speed in this contest, and on the mound for the Seagulls is Hayden Crow. 9-7 Top Speed here in the 7th inning. Here it comes. It is slow and outside, ball 1. It's in the dirt that time, 1-0. Of course, we got 6 innings down, perhaps 3 innings left to play here for this game 2. Here's 1-0 pitch, swinging a pop up. This is foul out of play, strike 1. It's almost like, so I can tell that, I don't know about these 2 gentlemen to my left. I guess maybe we're all kind of feeling somewhat drowsy here. It's been one of those weekends where it's very much like a grind. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Oh, that was a bit too close for comfort, ball 2. Well, tell me about it. It's one of those weekends where I took back-to-back commuter trips from Marin County to here. 2-1 pitch. It is strike 2 on the outside corner, 2-2. But of course, then again, as my mom would often tell me, you're just tired in your head. It's all in your head, man. Dude. My mom was very much like a coach in many ways. 2-2. It is outside, ball 3. But even so, my mom at the moment is watching me from her bleacher seat in heaven. 3-2. Here's the payoff to Downing. It is, that's, would have been ball 4 no matter what, whether plunk or not.
Now batting number 41, Zach Gardino.
So that's Zach Gardino, not Lack. Zach. Oh, they said that? Oh, I'm sorry. Sometimes the acoustics can be a little bad, and I thought I heard you say Lack. I'm like, I guess we're lacking something here, especially, dude, I feel like I could munch on a candy bar for energy here. But, dude, outcome of this game is still very much in doubt. And I tell you what, it's a day to obtain the whole enchilada. Here comes the stretch. That pitch. Strike 1, straight down the middle, 0-1 the count on Guardino. And I got to make a request to our stadium DJ, Bridger Duenhauer. During the 7th inning stretch, would you mind playing the Peanuts theme, please? Just a suggestion. 1, strike pitch, fouled off, strike 2. Yeah, the Peanuts theme, like from Charlie Brown, that well-known, famous theme which everybody recognizes. I don't know the artist who did that number, but I'm sure he's got to be in the Hall of Fame. 0-2 on the right-handed batter. Here it comes, ball 1. So right-handed batter, more specifically, is Zach Gardino. 1-2 as it's a runner on first with nobody out here in the 7th. The stretch, the 1-2, it is downstairs, ball 2. This, my friend, is a day where, I don't know, it's almost like, okay, well, here's the stretch. The 2-2 from Crow. So a long drive deep left. It is an airmail special. So the Speedos cracked double digits on the scoreboard. 11-7. That woke me up. Dude, I was praying that I'll get something to wake me up. Well, dude, all I gotta say is that, well, Zach Gardino's not God, but he did answer my prayer. Scott Litchie up, still nobody out, as it's 11-7 in favor of top speed.
Number 26, Scott Litchie.
Scott Litchie coming up to bat, and I guess it was probably a temporary wake up. Well, but then again, I'm just tired in my head. Yeah, come on, wake up, smell the coffee. Zach Bell coming up to the pitcher's match talk with Hayden Crow. I guess for the Seagulls, it's been kind of like a revolving door bullpen. This, my friend, is, how should I put this? It is time for the show. The door's locked. I guess, well, I can tell that Bridger Duenhauer is stepping out for a cigarette. I can tell that Connor Locks, our scoreboard operator, thinks that's deliriously funny. Dude, isn't it obvious? I guess he wants to step out to have a cigarette. Alright, so Scott Litchie coming up to bat now for the Speedos, as its base is empty with still nobody out. Here comes the pitch to Litchie. It is ball 1. Don't forget, Zach Gardino deposited that 2-run homer a moment ago. That home run over the left field fence, the airmail special pitch. Check swing and he takes it for ball 2-0. Dude, this is fascinating. I don't know, it's kind of like it's a fascinating day. The 2-0 pitch, strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Well, probably when I go back home tonight, I'll be making this, they call Sunday a day of rest. It'll be a night of rest. The pitch, strike 2 on the inside corner. Ho-ho! The pitch before last was on the outside corner, and the latest offering was on the inside corner. 2-2 on Litchie. Here comes the pitch. The rip foul left side, those kind of pulled it to the left and fouled it off the tip. 2-2 still. Of course, the reason why I made it back-to-back-to-back commuter trips is because I couldn't afford to stay in a grand motel. 2-2. So line drive to left field. Left fielder comes in. He's going to make the catch for the first out. Nice catch by Murray in left. 1 away. Here's Zach Guardino's. Oh, not Zach Guardino. He already homered. Yeah, Derek Bontempo, my mistake. Well, without a stadium, or I guess, well, Derek Bontempo coming up, who's from Federal Way, Washington. Here comes the pitch to Bontempo. Ball 1, outside 1-0. Oh, well, this is a day to remember for one of these two franchises. 1-0 pitch, downstairs, ball 2. Well, one time when my class was going to go on a field trip to a restaurant somewhere, I'll tell you, pitches lined in the whole base hit to left field for Bontempo. It'll probably just be a single. So I suggested to the teacher, I said, let's go to I'm trying to maintain my composure here. It's Alex Speed coming up to bat now for the Speedos. Yeah, open sesame, dude. Oh, false alarm. I thought somebody was knocking. Yeah, I guess sometimes when the wind takes the door can be mistaken for a knock. Well, I looked at the teacher and said, how about we go to Burger King and then Kentucky Fried Chicken and then Taco Bell and then Wendy's and then McDonald's? Yeah. Want to hit every franchise in the county. Oh my gosh. This Hayden Crow is going to take a seat and pray for this new pitcher coming in. As while this is taking place, I will take a little break here. You're listening to the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League Finals Game 2, and as Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, I'll be back. Check it out at the produce section at the supermarket. I got a pear.
Now batting number 19, Alex B.
Alex B. coming up to bat facing southpaw Nico Delgado. Delgado, a local lad from San Francisco, he just completed his freshman year at Laney College. So he lives in San Francisco but goes to school in Oakland. What an ironic twist. So it's running around first with one out. Infield double play depth for the Seagulls. Here it comes. It is swinging a run ball foul. First baseline, strike one. Dude. Yeah, check it out. I actually have, at my house, I have a bat. A Dion bat that was obtained with one word. You know what that word was? Timber. There's the one strike pitch. That's a little bit too high. Ball one. Stretch by Delgado. The pitch to B. It is in plunks himself. It's going to be ducks on the pond for the Speedos. Anyway, so next batter coming up. This is Stephen Nice. Looks like I should mention.
Batting number 22, Stephen Nice.
That's 23, not 22. I should mention, like I was saying before, the other day when the manager at my job called me into his office and said to me, Dion, I'd like you to run down to Kinko's to get us some toner. I was like, come on, boss, I got so much on my plate. I already got too much work to tackle. And he knocked on my head and said, hello, anybody home? Think, McFly, think. And I was like, yes, Sensei. And the rest is history. I went down to Kinko's and got the toner he wanted. The pitch, swinging a pop, fouls out of play, strike one. One strike on the right-handed batter, Stephen Nice. At southpaw, Nico Delgado on the mound. One out, infield double play depth. Pitch, it sails high, ball one. Here comes the southpaw stretch, and Delgado checks second and deals the 1-1. It is swinging a line drive to left field. He got under it a bit too much under that ball. He makes the catch. Murray for the second out. Murray makes the play, 2 away.
Now batting number 10, Jalen Lawson.
Jalen Lawson, who's had an explosive bat lately. You should check out the pinned tweet on the Top Speed Baseball Twitter page. It shows Jalen Lawson's mammoth moonshot that he hit at Alberts against the West Coast Kings in early July. The pitch, strike. Of course, to my knowledge, that ball that Jalen Lawson hit has not even landed yet. Yeah, that's right. Even now as I speak, that ball is still floating in the air. That home run ball, anyway. One strike pitch. Swing on a ground ball hit routinely short. Underhand flip to second for the fielder choice. So, 2 men left. 7th inning stretch time. And Speedos on top. 11-7. New pitcher for Top Speed is going to be number 16, Tyler Fallis. And leading off for the Seagulls, it's going to be Juan Reyna. So it looks like it appears that Tyler Fallis, who's from Sulphur Springs, Texas, he completed his freshman year at Louisiana Tech, the Louisiana Tech Fighting Illini, as they call him. Wait, is that right? I don't know. The pitch to Reyna is taken in there, strike one, 0-1 the count. No, Louisiana Tech would obviously not be called the Fighting Illini Illini. That would be politically incorrect. 0-1 pitch. Taken in there. Strike two. So it's quickly 0-2 on Reyna. So the Seagulls trail by 4 with 3 innings left in their season. Here's a stretch by Fallis. The 0-2 pitch. It is outside. Ball skips away. 1-2. Well, the Seagulls are down by 4, but I don't think anybody here is about to go to the store. Dude, I could go to the store. I might go to the produce section and get a pear. Nothing like a pear. 1-2 pitch. It is outside, ball 2. Like I said, the Speedos bring their Jobu doll to the park today. That's their little token that they use just to give them some confidence. 2-2 pitch from Paulus. Strike three called, 1 away. Oh, Reyna goes down.
Now batting number 18, Johnny Mendoza.
Johnny Mendoza, who I assume is batting right close to the Mendoza line, stepping into the box now for the Seagulls. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th. I guess you could hear the Speedo dugout saying, "Can I help you?" "Nope, just looking." The pitch. Strike 1. Oh, a nice offering by Fallis. Well, Fallis has been in a groove. Fallis from Sulphur Springs, Texas, the Lone Star State. Here's a stretch. The 1-strike pitch. It is swung on and missed. 0-2 on Mendoza. Yeah, the Mendoza line was named after former Seattle Mariners shortstop Mario Mendoza, who played with them in the 70s and 80s. 0-2, low, ball 1. Yeah, Mario Mendoza, whose career batting average was none other than 200. 1-2. Missed outside with that, ball 2. I guess, that's where the term Mendoza line came into effect. Because Mario Mendoza, I believe his career batting average is right smack at 200. 2-2. It is swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Downing. Strike 3, 2 away.
Now batting number 9, Nick McGrew.
Nick McGrew coming up. Yeah, I don't know why I had the guts to call Louisiana Tech the Fighting Illini. That's obviously not their name, so my mistake. Nick McGrew coming up to bat for the Seagulls. Fallis steals to McGrew. Strike 1. So far, Fallis has come in with a wing and a prayer for the Speedos, as Top Speed Baseball has gotten 2 strikeouts from Fallis so far in this frame. 0-1 pitch. It is swung on and popped up. This is to second base. Lawson under it on the outfield turf, and he puts it away to retire the side. So we got 2 more innings left to play at least. After 7 full, it is Speedos on top, 11-7. Macy Holdsworth to lead things off for the Speedos.
Batting for Top Speed, number 1, Macy Holdsworth.
Macy Holdsworth coming up. So in case you just tuned in, Speedos lead the Seagulls 11-7. So the defending champions are ahead of the challengers, and the Speedos already a game up in this best-of-3 series. And so far, as of right now, the Speedos appear to be in the driver's seat. Speedos up by 4. Here's a stretch by the southpaw Delgado. He deals. It is a ball, and it's 1-0. Nico Delgado, who is from San Francisco, like I said, he just completed his freshman year at Laney College. 1-0 on Holdsworth. The pitch swung on and popped up to shallow center. 2 Seagulls after this one. It's going to be the center fielder that's Hyatt, and he puts it away to retire Macy for the first out. So the 1 away, that'll send up Trey Hannum, who's a pinch hitter supposedly. Twelve for 5, thank you. So I guess Vincent Volpatti's going to get a pinch hitter. This is Trey Hannum, number 12.
Now batting number 12, Trey Hannum.
Trey Hannum to the bat. He's from Galva, Illinois. He's from University of Illinois, Springfield. He's just completed his senior year. The pitch. Strike 1 on Trey, and it's 0-1. So I guess I was talking to Trey before the game began. When I was mingling amongst the players and so forth. 1-strike pitch to Trey. It is high, ball 1. I guess he just completed his senior year, so he's going to be looking to get a real job. Maybe he'll be getting a job as a truck driver or maybe a liquor store clerk. Who knows? 1-1 pitch. Downstairs, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hitters count on Trey Hannum. I know the Speedos are on the cusp of obtaining 3 consecutive league titles. 2-1 pitch, swinging a sky-high fly deep to left field, way back to the wall. It is! Whoa, he hits that one into the tray! A 1-out solo shot for Hannum, and it's now the Speedos with a dozen. What a shot by Hannum. Way to go, Trey. Drew Downing stepping into the box now for the top speed. Yeah, speak extremely fast there. It's almost like, yes, talking like Speedy Gonzalez from Warner Brothers. Drew Downing to the bat. Here comes the pitch. Swung on, chopped to third on the first pitch. Here's a quick throw to first by Ryan, and plenty of time. 2 away. It is Zach Gardino stepping into the batter's box now for the Speedos. Yeah, I heard what it's Zach Guardino is in the box. Here's the pitch from the southpaw. It is inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes on Guardino. Well, this has been one of those days. Oh, dude, Speedos are playing some home run ball today. I know their offense seemed to sleep through the first 4 innings. Now their offense has erupted. 1-0 pitch swung on a sky to dead center field. Hyatt with another opportunity, and he puts it away to retire the side. So, Speedos tally once more after 7.5. Speedos on top, 12-7.
Leading off for the San Francisco Seagulls, number 11, Paul Murray.
Paul Murray stepping into the batter's box now. The Seagulls down to their last 6 outs of the season, trailing the Speedos by 5 runs. Here comes Fowlis. He's ready. The pitch to Murray. It is swung on and missed 0-1. Yeah, open sesame. I can tell that our scoreboard operator Connor Locks decided to step out for a breath of fresh air. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. It is taken in there. A strike 2 called, and it's Murray behind 0-2.
It's getting a little hot. Yeah, Bridge is working. Yeah, I had a game.
Here comes the stretch by Fowlis. The 0-2 offering. It is ball taken outside 1-2. Yeah, if you look at this announcer's booth, check out all the amenities we have in here. A microwave, a refrigerator, a freezer. Dude, first class service. Indeed. Pitch is grounded to first, so he has to change direction and take it unassisted. I guess Alex B kind of had to change direction in mid-stride to field that grounder, and he retires Murray for the first out.
Now to bat, number 28, Reed Jelly.
You said that, bud. Reed Jelly coming up to bat. East Grand Forks, Minnesota. Of course, I saw a hummingbird in the park earlier today, and when I saw that, I was like, oh, dude, I've never seen a bird fly backwards. Dude, a hummingbird was in the park. The pitch, that's ball 1. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I've never seen a bird fly backwards. I was like, unbelievable. 1-0 on Jelly. Here's the stretch. The pitch from Fowlis, swinging a foul tip, strike 1. A ball and a strike on Jelly. Once again, the umpires, I'll tell you more when I can. Here comes the stretch. The 1-1 pitch, downstairs in the dirt, 2-1. Umpires once again, behind the plate, Mr. Michael Raw. At first base, Mr. Ron McGeeth. And at third base, Mr. Will Ford. I should acknowledge the people who are doing all the work in this broadcast. Probably acknowledge all the gentlemen who are here to do this broadcast. 2-1 on the batter. Here comes the pitch. Swinging a ground ball routinely to short. Scooped. Flipped first. Out. So the Seagulls 4 outs away from reality. So once again, our behind-the-scenes director, who's on camera, Mr. Tim Banks.
Batting, number 10, Joe Bannister.
And our DJ and public address announcer, Mr. Bridger Duenhauer. And our scoreboard operator, Mr. Connor Locks, who's running up his cell phone bill right now. It looks like it appears that Tyler Fallis is going to be passing the pitching baton. I just didn't see that until now. And last but not least, me, your announcer, Dion, who's bringing you the live commentary of this game on BayAreaSports.tv. That's TV as in tuberculosis. No, I'm just kidding. TV as in Admiral Color Television. New pitcher for the Seagulls as we head to the ninth. Cage Cascone is coming into pitch now. Leading off for the Speedos will be Scott Litchie. Comes to pitch by Cascone to Litchie. It is low and outside ball one. I know Cascone, coincidentally, he was named after Johnny Cage from the original Mortal Kombat arcade game. The pitch, strike one on the outside corner, 1-1. Yeah, Johnny Cage. Yeah, Cage Cascone is named after Johnny Cage, the local lad from Pacifica. Just completed his senior year at Avila University. 1-1 pitch, low and outside, ball 2. 2-1 on Cascone. From Cascone to Scott Litchie. Speedos on top 12-7 here in the ninth as they need to hoping to get some more offense here. We'll see. Here comes the 2-1 from Cascone. Ground ball pulled to third base. Here's the field. Here's the throw cross by Ryan. It is nice dig at first base by Jelly to retire Litchie for out number 1.
Now batting number 30, Derek Bontempo.
Derek Bontempo stepping into the batter's box now as it's going to be, as like I said, bases empty with 1 out as Derek Bontempo will try and get the Speedos some more offense here. As it's 12-7 in favor of the Speedos as Speedos have a comfortable lead here. We'll see. Stretched by Casco on the pitch. Swinging a sky-high fly to dead center field. Center fielder, that being Hyatt, under it, and he puts it away. So 2 quick outs for the Speedos here in the ninth. Here comes Alex B. I think. Who's it coming up? But yeah, no, I was kind of a little off. So it looks like it appears Cascone has served his purpose. He's getting a word from Zach Bell. Is this going to be another pitching change? Well, we'll see. I mean, Cascone is he getting a breather or I don't know. Well, it's like, well, as they say, when it's time for a change, think Speedy Gonzalez from Warner Brothers. Anyway, we're going to see a new pitcher coming into pitch fairly soon. Who is this dude coming in? It appears it's number 23. That is Logan DeRocher. Gracias. Anyway, we're going to take a little break, and I'll be back with more after this from BayAreaSports.tv. Anyway, Logan DeRocher coming into pitch now. DeRocher from Hot Springs, Arkansas, just completed his junior year at Henderson State. Here comes the pitch to Alex B. It is inside 1-0. So I guess DeRocher is looking to get the final out of the top of the ninth, but the Seagulls still trail by 5 here at the moment, pending a 2-out rally by top speed. The pitch, strike one on the outside corner, and it's 1-1 the count on B. On deck is Steven Nice. How about if B gets aboard here? Well, Speedos go back out on defense. They'll be 3 outs away from a title. 1-1 pitch. It is swung on and popped up. This is on the infield. Third baseman Ryan, foul territory. He makes a basket catch to retire B, and with it the side. So after 8.5, Speedos on top, 12-7. And it looks like leading off is going to be Tyler Ryan, who made that final defensive gem in the top of the ninth. Here he is to bat in the bottom of the ninth.
For the San Francisco Seagulls, number 4, Tyler Ryan.
So I guess you can tell that we are all naughty by nature, according to the latest between inning number. Dude, aren't we? We are naughty by nature, I can promise you that. Tyler Ryan up facing right-handed hitter Sean Johnson. Speedos 3 outs away from a title. To pitch to Ryan. It is swinging lifter foul, strike one. It's a fastball that time by Johnson, and Ryan fouled it off to the right. 0-1. Comes a motion by Johnson. The pitch, swing and a miss, big cut from Ryan, and he is behind 0-2. Till the monitor here in the booth looks like it still has something that corresponds to a PBS ident from the 1970s, except it's not quite as intense, though. But to find out more about it, I'll tell you more in a sec. 0-2 pitch, downstairs, ball one. If you want to know about the 1970s PBS bumper, Google it, because I ain't spelling it out here. No, I'll try to explain if time allows. 1-2, it is swinging a lifter foul, strike, still 1-2. Of course, it's actually an abstract letter P, blue letter P, which takes the form of a man's face and an orange B and a green S with the holes punched out. And I'll tell you more when I can. 1-2, it is swinging a chopper foul, still 1-2. And the score to accompany such an ident was a Moog synthesizer score. It was a rapidly descending telephone scale with 5 warm, heavy, brass-like notes. 1-2, swing on strike to dead center field, racing back to the wall. It's going to short up the right center field wall as he fires it back in, so a double for Ryan. Well, the Seagulls are still very much alive here.
For the San Francisco Seagulls, number 37, Garrett Hyatt.
So the Seagulls are still 3 outs away from elimination, but they're hoping that they can they're hoping they can come back and get the comeback of the season. Anyway, Garrett Hyatt stepping up to the batter's box now for the Seagulls. Still no outs here in the bottom of the ninth. Sean Johnson does on the mound. The pitch, strike. And we got 1 strike on Garrett Hyatt. Seagulls 3 outs away from elimination. The stretch by Johnson. The 1 strike pitch on the way. It's a strike on the curveball, and it's 0-2 on Hyatt. Here we go. Seagulls running out of chances here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch on the way to Hyatt. It is swung on and missed. 1 away here in the bottom of the ninth. So the Seagulls are starting to run out of outs here.
Coming up to bat, number 43, Ishmael Roscoe.
Way to go, Bridger Duenhauer. You are on it big time. Ismail Orozco coming up. I should acknowledge the people doing the work in this broadcast one last time. Tim Banks, our director for Bay Area Sports, Tuberculosis. Connor Locks, our scoreboard operator. And that first pitch, ball 1. And Bridger Duenhauer, our stadium announcer and DJ. No, I was just kidding when I said tuberculosis. Now it's TV as in television, as in Paramount Television. 1-0 pitch. That's upstairs for ball, 2-0. Yeah, I remember that old Paramount Television logo from like 30 or 40 years ago. That was pretty intense. 2-0 pitch. Swung a line over short. It's going to be a base hit. As the runner's going to have to stop at third, there being Ryan. So the Seagulls have runners on first and third. Now batting is going to be Neil Sterling.
Now batting, number 32, Neil Sterling.
I guess well, I can tell that Bridger here is trying to inspire the Seagull batters, trying to keep themselves from feeling totally bombed, especially if they lose this ball game. Trying to encourage and inspire the Seagull batters. I like that a lot, Bridger Duenhauer. That's the spirit. Infield double play at the pitch. Strike. A called strike, and it's 0-1. There's going to be activity in the Speedo bullpen. This dude warming up. It appears to be where's the 3? That's Matt Barraza getting ready to warm up. 1 pitch on the way. The swung on and missed, and Sterling quickly behind. 0-2. See what happens here. The Seagulls are 2 outs away from elimination. See what happens here. First and third with 1 out here in the bottom of the ninth. The stretch by Johnson. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and popped up. First base side. Foul territory. It is. Oh, it drops foul. Miscommunication by 3 Speedo fielders. They couldn't decide who was to make the play, and it was an ultimate drop. Maybe not ultimate, but dude, this game has been fascinating. It's been slow paced. What time is it? 3:40. Thank you. 0-2. Swung on ground ball. That's going to be in the hole. Off the wall, diving short. It throws to first, or they'll throw anywhere. So coming across to score is Ryan. So the Seagulls still have a flicker of hope. It's now 12-8 in favor of the Speedos.
Now batting, number 2, Jake Berry. Number 2.
You said about Jake Berry coming up in his first plate appearance of the day. First and second, one away as the Seagulls have the tying run in the on-deck circle. Jake Berry up. First and second, one out for the Seagulls here in the bottom of the ninth. The motion and the pitch from Johnson. Ball one in the dirt, 1-0. On Jake Berry. Here's a stretch by Johnson. The 1-0 pitch. It's high. First pitch was low. Second pitch was high. Speedos still 2 outs away from a championship. All the Speedos have to do is turn a double play, and this game is in the bag. Stretch by Johnson. The 2-0 pitch. It is a ball, a strike, and the runners are not going to roll the dice. Right? I mean, so it's a strike call. A drop by the catcher Downing, but it is 2-1 nonetheless. 2-1. So the Speedos up by 4 with 2 outs to go in this contest. 12-8 top speed. So it's Jake Berry on in the batter's box. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low, ball 3. So a bad one here will bring the tying run to the on-deck circle. A base hit can perhaps do so. Stretch. And the 3-1 pitch is high. Ball 4. So now sacks packed with Seagulls with 1 away.
Out to bat for the San Francisco Seagulls, number 9, Nick McGrew.
Nick McGrew coming out. Looks like Stan Switala trotting out to the pitcher's mound. Is this going to be it for Sean Johnson? I'm not at all positive. Well, we'll see. Yep, looks like it most certainly is. So we're going to see a new pitcher coming in from the Speedo bullpen. And while this is taking place, I will take a little break here. You're listening to the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League Championship Series on Bay Area Sports TV. And now Alex B. coming in to pitch now. 1 away. Sacks packed with Seagulls as the tying run is in the box in the person of Nick McGrew. McGrew can be a dangerous batter, and he can fool pitchers at any time. B into his stretch. The pitch to McGrew. It's a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 the count on McGrew. Speedo's up by 4 with 2 outs to go from a title. Here we go. This could be a real fantastic finish. Here we go. Be ready. 0-1 pitch. So a long drive. Oh my goodness! Is this going to be a tie game? Holy smokes! Holy catfish! We are tied! Oh my, talk about a miracle!
So sharp, I might cut myself. You hating on it, boy?
My goodness! Out the window goes the Speedo lead. We are tied. Still 1 out. Paul Murray in the box now facing Alex B. Here comes the pitch. Ball 1 inside. So, wow, Alex B blows the save. Wow, 12 all the tie. Tied at a dozen. 1-0 pitch, swung on and popped up. This is foul. It's out of play. Strike 1. So it's like home plate umpire Michael Raw makes a request for more baseballs. Wow. A grand slam by Nick McGrew. Wow. 1-1 pitch. It's a strike on the inside corner. 1-2. Now the Speedos just have to think extra innings, while the Seagulls have to think one more run to force a winner-take-all game 3 later on. 1-2, the stretch by B. Here comes the pitch. Swung on Sky to deep right center field. This is way back. Center fielder racing back to the water track. He puts it away. 2 down. Wow, that was a marquee shot by McGrew. 2 outs. Here comes Reed Jelly.
Number 28, Reed Jelly.
2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth. The score is deadlocked at 12 all. Holy smokes. Holy catfish. Here comes Reed Jelly to the box now for the Seagulls. Seagulls hoping to start a 2-out rally. The stretch by B. The pitch. Check swing. Foul. First baseline. That was a close one, so I had to depend on an indication from the first base umpire, Ron McGeeth, for that, and it was a foul ball. Here comes the right-hander stretch. He deals the 0-1 pitch. It is strike 2 called, and it's 0-2 on Jelly. So Speedo's hoping to force extra innings. They can do so with one more strike. At least Alex B is looking to squeeze that third strike by Jelly. Here comes the stretch. Right-hander deals. It is high and tight. Ball 1. 1-2. One and two. Here comes the stretch. The pitch to Reed Jelly. But they couldn't hold up. Strike 3, and we are going to see bonus baseball, free baseball. So that's gonna do it. So we'll do it for regulation anyway. So we're gonna see the 10th inning. It's tied at 12-all. Well, my friends, we're seeing free baseball here in Game 2 of the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League Title Series. Stephen Nice stepping up to bat. Now we're tied at 12-all. This game has gone by at a very ultra-slow tempo, and I never for a minute thought we'd see bonus baseball in this game, but it happened, so we'll see who wants it more. So Stephen Nice stepping into the batter's box now for top speed as it's still Logan DeRozier on the mound for the Seagulls. Here comes the stretch, the pitch to Stephen Nice. It is swung on and skied on a foul ball to left out of play. Strike 1. So there we go. So I guess the Speedo's hoping to generate some offense here. We'll see. I mean, they're going to have to, especially if they want to still have any hope of sweeping the championship round. Here comes the stretch by DeRozier. Here comes the pitch to Nice. His line drive to left field. Left fielder backs up under it. He's going to leap for it. Not leap for it, but it is a catch and left anyway for the first out. One away. Here's Aaron Gala, who's in his first plate appearance of the afternoon here.
Batting, number 20, Aaron Gala.
Aaron Gala, who is from Dublin, California, a local lad who just completed his freshman year at Cal State Monterey Bay, the Sea Otters, as they call them. That's a relatively new school. I mean, Cal State Monterey Bay down there in Carmel, the Carmel region. One strike pitch. Was an eye prophetic. That was a called strike. Well, I was getting way ahead of myself, and maybe I pulled a homer there. To pull a homer means to succeed despite being clumsy. The pitch downstairs for a ball, 1-1. That was close, and it's 1-1 the count on Aaron Gala. 1-1. Here comes right-hander DeRozier. He is into a stretch. Here comes the 1-1. It is outside ball 2. 2-1 the count on Aaron Gala. Here comes the stretch by the righty. The 2-1 pitch. It is swung skied to left down the line. Is this steep enough? I'm not at all positive. Left fielder makes the call. He's got it. 2 outs. Nice catch on left by Murray. 2 away.
Now batting, number 1, Macy Holdsworth.
Macy Holdsworth stepping up to bat now for top speed. Well, the Speedos are going to have to engage in a 2-out rally here. Well, this game is fascinating. Well, I tell you what, I guess this game has been amazing in capital letters. Well, tell me about it. It's like one time I once dated this woman named Grace, and one adjective I used to describe her is amazing. Macy Holdsworth in the box now. Here's the right-hander DeRozier. He deals it, swinging a sky-high fly to dead center field. Center fielder on the warning track. He leaps for it and makes the catch. Nice catch by Hyatt to put it away. 3 up, 3 down for the Speedos. After 9.5, it is the Speedos 12, the Seagulls 12. Jared Bannister to lead things off for the Seagulls. Bottom of the 10th inning, it is so still Alex B on the mound, Jared Bannister in the batter's box. Here's a motion and the pitch, swung on a lifted foul, strike one. So if the Seagulls score 1 run in this frame, they will force a winner-take-all Game 3 later this afternoon. 1 strike on Bannister. We're in the 10th inning, tied at 12 all. Well, here's B, he's ready. Here it comes, upstairs, ball 1. Because I got to think about, like, this dance list. I brought choreographed dances by me, Dion. Of course, I'll think of a few on this list, such as Mermaid Melissa, Glitter Princess. 1-1 pitch, strike 2 on the changeup, and it's 1 and 2 from B to Bannister. Or even, what's another dance I can think of? Yeah, how about Jitterbug? Jitterbug. 1 and 2, stretch by B, and here comes the pitch. Low, ball 2, a nice take by Bannister, and it's 2 and 2. There's another dance I can think of. I know, like Total Girl. That's another choreographed dance I can think of. 2 and 2 on the right-handed batter to the pitch. So a line drive to deep right center field. Center fielder races back. He's going to make the catch and stride. 1 away. 1 down here in the bottom of the 10th. It's coming up to bat is going to be
batting number 4, Tyler Ryan.
Way to go. That's the spirit there. Stadium announcer Bridger Duenhauer, who's doing an exceptionally fabulous job as our stadium announcer. Way to go. Also, the scoreboard operator, Connor Locks, and also our director who's on camera, Tim Banks. Here's pitch to Ryan. The swung on. A miss, stone run on Ryan. All right, so just think of Tim as in Run TMC and Banks as in Wells Fargo. One strike on the right-hander, on the right-handed batter. Here comes pitch on the way. Swung a long drive to left field racing back. It's going to be a base hit down the line. Have to stop at first, though, Ryan. So a strong throw from Logan and left. So winning run on first base. Here's Garrett Hyatt to the plate.
Now coming up to bat, number 37, Garrett Hyatt.
All right, here we go. Still 1 out. Runner on first and Tyler Ryan. Of course, there's a speedy runner out there as well as a speedy batter in the box. So turning a pair would be difficult to do, really. Here comes the stretch on the right-hander deals. It is ball 1 outside, 1 and 0. Hey guys, what time is it? 3:58, so just 2 minutes to 4. Unbelievable. Here's a stretch by the righty, and the 1-0 pitch, swing a line drive, foul, strike 1. Well, we're seeing extra free baseball, extra innings, free baseball, whatever on earth you want to call it. And the Seagulls have the winning run on first base. I'm sorry, I've lost my voice here. Yeah, I guess, well, stretch. And the 1-1 pitch, it is a strike on the changeup, 1 and 2. One and 2 on Hyatt. There's signals from third base coach Mark Caviglia, who's the head coach for the Seagulls as well. Stretch. The 1-2 pitch, it is swung on and lifted foul, so Hyatt stays alive. Well, part of me wants to see more free baseball in this game, although part of me wants to see the Seagulls wrap it. We'll see which part of me has its way. Well, I don't know. It's kind of difficult to tell, really. Stretch, the 1-2. It is swung on, lifted foul, so wasn't that bat for Hyatt. Still 1 and 2. 1 and 2. All right, here we go. So, yeah, I'm sorry if I lost my voice here. It's just, it's one of those days. It's one of those days they ought to pay me time and a half for this. 1 and 2. Here's the stretch by B. The 1-2. Swung on, ground ball hit down to second base. It's going to be scoop, throw second 1. Safe on first. Late throw. So, all right, so out at second is Ryan. So we got 2 outs. I'm trying to belt everything out here. Yeah.
Now coming up to bat, number 43, Ishmael Orozco.
2 outs. Here's Ismail Orozco stepping into the batter's box now for the Seagulls. Winning run on first, this time with 2 away here in the 10th. All right, Ismail Orozco coming up. All right. 12 all the tie here in the 10th inning. Here comes the stretch by the right-hander B. He deals it. Swing on a check swing foul. Strike 1. All right, so it looks like Michael Raw making a request for more baseballs. Got 1 strike on Orozco. Let's see. Here's B into his stretch. He deals the 0-1 pitch. Here's a strike straight down the middle. 0-2 on Orozco. Well, maybe we see the 11th. Who knows? Here comes the stretch. The 0-2. The swung on and popped. Fouled out of play. Still 0-2. And Michael Ross out of baseballs. Now it looks like Zach Bell's out to toss the baseball out to the right-handed hitter there, that being Alex B. Nice servanthood by the Seagull pitching coach. Throw a baseball out to the top speed hurler. Be ready. 0-2. It is, that was close. Ball 1. It looked good from here, but that's not what Michael Raw thought. 1-2. Here comes the stretch by the righty. 1-2. Pitch runner goes. It is ball 2. Throw to second base. It is late. So stolen base credited to Ryan. So that latest offering was a ball. 2-2. Now base hit here can ice this ball game, but B is hoping for 1 more strike, or in essence 1 more out. Stretch, high it up with the lead off second. 2-2. Ball 3. Outside that time, full count. So if your blood pressure is getting higher and higher, you're only human. So fans on both sides seem a little anxious here, both the Seagull fans and the Speedo fans. The stretch by B. 3-2 payoff. It is so long. Ground ball is going to be to short. It's going to be fielded. Throw to first in time. So we're going to see the 11th. After 10, it is tied at 12. Anyway, coming up in his first plate appearance of this game, number 3, Matt Barraza. We're in the 11th. It is tied at a dozen. Seagulls have a dozen and the Speedos have a dozen. Matt Barraza in his first plate appearance of this contest. So here we go. Barraza up with Logan DeRozier still on the mound for the Seagulls. It's tied at 12. We'll see who wants it more at the end of this contest. Whether the Speedos celebrate or whether the Seagulls push the Speedos to the brink. Here's the stretch, the pitch to Barraza. Left swing, did he go? No, sir. Ball 1. Kind of a check swing that time. It's 1-0 on Barraza. All right. Here's DeRozier. He's into his stretch. He deals to Barraza. It is a strike straight down the middle. 1-1 the count on Barraza. Well, this has been a long day at the ballpark had I ever been in before. It's almost like, I remember earlier in the year when I broadcasted an league title game for Marin County Athletic League for baseball. That thriller went 18 innings. 1-1 pitch from down to second base. It's going to be a nice down. Oh, no, it's through! A base hit to center field, so Barraza aboard. Looked like it would be a nice field at second, but that ball was way beyond where the second baseman was situated, so here we go. Here comes, there's Drew Downing to the bat. Drew Downing coming up.
Now batting, number 24, Drew Downing.
Drew Downing steps into the box now. Still nobody out. I wonder if Downing's going to be up there to bunt. Of course, there's Michael Crandall coaching at third base, coaching at first base, Dom Romero. Here we go. So we're in the 11th. It is the Speedos and Seagulls tied at 12 all. Here's DeRozier into his stretch. He deals. He looks for bunt. Takes it outside. 1-0. 1-0 the count on Drew Downing. There's DeRozier peering in for the sign, and he's got it. The 1-0 pitch to Downing. So Bunt takes it high again. So a couple of high runs issued by DeRozier, and it is 2-0 on Downing. I guess the scoreboard, the inning portion of the scoreboard can't go any further because it only goes as far as the 10th. So I guess we're in the 11th now. Here's a stretch by DeRozier. 2-0 pitch. He spins it down toward first. It's going to be flipped first. It is off the mark. And everybody's safe. I guess it was a slow ground ball down the first baseline. I guess DeRozier fielded it and tried vainly to flip it to someone covering first for an out. So everybody's safe. First and second, nobody out. Here's Zach Guardino stepping into the batter's box now for the Speedos.
Batting number 41, Zach Guardino.
Zach Guardino stepping into the box now for the Speedos. First and second, still nobody out here in the top half of the 11th. Tied at 12-all, but the go-ahead run is on second base for top speed. Now Zach Bell is probably going to make a call to the bullpen here. We'll see. I mean, Zach Bell has had a revolving door bullpen in this contest. Is this going to be it for DeRozier? Looks like it most certainly is, I think. Yep. New pitcher coming in for the Seagulls. It's going to be, who is this dude? Leo Pollock, thank you. So I'm going to take a little break here. Don't touch that dial. We'll be back with more after this from BayAreaSports.tv. So anyway, it's going to be Leo Pollock coming in to pitch now for the Seagulls as the Speedos have runners on first and second with nobody out. It appears it's going to be Zach Guardino coming in to bat. Now it looks like it appears that Bridger Duenhauer stepped out for a cigarette, I guess. Well, again, I guess he decided that well, I don't know. It's like maybe Leo Pollock's about to throw some smoke here. Oh, I don't know. First and second with nobody out here in the 11th. The stretch, the southpaw checks second, and deals. He looks around, pulls back. That's upstairs for ball one. Well, this has been one of those days here at the ballpark. We'll see. I mean, stay tuned. The Speedos would love to get a base hit here and pick up a run. But I wonder if Guardino's going to be up there to sacrifice. Of course, Keenan Locke is on deck. Here's the stretch. The 1-0 pitch. He swings away and pops it up. It's foul. 3 players after it's out of play. Strike one. A ball and a strike on Zach Guardino. We're in the 11th. It is Speedos and Seagulls tied at 12-all. The go-ahead run on second for the Speedos. Of course, insurance runs on first and in the box for top speed. Here's the southpaw. He's ready. The 1-1 pitch. He looks at bunts it in the air. It's foul. Strike two. So you got to figure that Guardino's going to be swinging away this time around. We're in the the top of the 11th. It is Speedos and Seagulls tied at 12. 1 and 2. Like I said, it appears we've lost our video here. Our video feed appears to be dead. 1 and 2. Here's a stretch by Pollock. 1-2. Strike, great call, and down goes Guardino looking. 1 away. Here's Keenan. Oh, looks like our video's back. How about this? Wow, check this out. Wow, way to go. I guess it's all fixed now. Thank God for that. Yeah. Keenan Locke to the bat. Yeah, check it out. We had kind of had a long blank as far as video there for a while. Now it's back to normal. 1 away, top of the 11th inning. Speedos have the tying run on second, and as well as an insurance run on first pitch. Bluff swing, but it's still called the plate for a strike, and it's 0-1. One strike on Keenan Locke. 1 out, first and second for the Speedos. They have the go-ahead run on second base. A base hit here can give the Speedos their lead back. First and second, 1 out here in the top of the 11th. The stretch by the southpaw Pollock. Here's the 0-1. Downstairs, ball 1. I guess good things come to those who wait, I reckon. So Keenan Locke with the ball and a strike on him. The Seagull infield thinking double play. The stretch by Pollock. The pitch. So line drive up the middle to short. He steps on, throws to first. He turns a pair. And the Speedos leave a runner out there. So after 10 and a half, it is the Speedos and Seagulls deadlocked at a dozen. I may as well call this 30 dozen. I'll be back. Well, my friends, looks like our stadium DJ is out and about. I guess he took a break for a cigarette. So anyway, we're gonna see a new pitcher on the mound for the Speedos. It's gonna be number 40, Grant Black, who's been summoned to pitch the bottom of the 11th. And in case you just tuned in right now, the score is deadlocked at a dirty dozen. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's like, wow, this has been an offensive battle so far today. The Seagulls tied the whole game up in the bottom of the ninth by tallying 5 times. Was that the guy that hit the grand slam? Great question. Oh, wow. Hi, Dom. All right. Well, this is going to be interesting. Well, it's like Grant Black doing his pre-inning warm-up tosses. So if the Seagulls score 1 run in the bottom of the 11th, they will force a winner-take-all Game 3, which will come 30 minutes following the conclusion of this contest. If the Seagulls can come back and untie it here in the 11th. Of course, not come back. It's already tied. Neil Sterling is coming in to pitch. Oh, it's coming up to bat now. It's Grant Black on the mound. Well, we'll see. I mean, it's the Golden State Collegiate Baseball League Championship Playoffs. It says GBCBL. It should be GSCBL. So I guess shows that even television graphics can be a little inept. Well, Neil Sterling coming up to bat. Looks like it appears that Connor Locks, our stadium announcer, takes over the baton while Bridger has a cigarette. So I guess, you know what they say, protect your bagels, put locks on them. That's what Noah's Bagels once said. Here's Neil Sterling up, so the Seagulls have to score 1 run, and this game is in the bag. As it's Grant Black. It's up to Grant Black to keep the Seagulls off the board here in the 11th and force the 12th. Comes Black, he's into a stretch. He deals to Sterling. It is bluffing, but it's still caught the plate for a strike, and it's 0-1. One strike on Neil Sterling. Here's Black, he's into his stretch. 0-1 pitch on the way, it's low, ball 1. A ball and a strike on Neil Sterling. We're in the bottom of the 11th. Seagulls and Speedos tied at 12. The stretch, the 1-1 pitch, swung on and skied on the infield. The shortstop makes the call on the outer edge of the diamond and puts it away for out number 1. Now batting is going to be the guy who wears 25. That is Jake Ryan. Thank you.
Now batting, number 25, Jake Ryan.
So I guess Jake Ryan comes off the bench and is in his first plate appearance of this contest. I guess his brother Tyler was a starter. Now Jake is in the game as well. So I guess, like I said yesterday, these guys are twin brothers. But the burning question is, which one of them is Ashley and which one of them is Mary Kate? That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah. Here comes Black, he's ready. The pitch to Jake Ryan is a strike, straight down the middle, 0-1 the count on Jake Ryan. 1 strike on Ryan, Jake Ryan more specifically. Of course, we're in the bottom of the 11th. Speedos and Seagulls tied at a dirty dozen. Here it comes. It's a ball taken low on outside, 1-1. 1-1 on Jake Ryan. Blackie's working from the stretch. Here's the 1-1. It is swung a line drive on the ground to second base. It's going to be scooped, flipped first in time. 2 outs. Oh, so Nick McGrew says Nick McGrew hit the grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. So
Now batting number 9, Nick McGrew.
So Nick McGrew, who got the Seagulls into overtime, is going to look to get them out of it here in the bottom of the 11th with 1 swing here. Here's Blackie's into his stretch. He deals to McGrew. It is a strike straight down the middle, 0-1. So not Jake Ryan. This is Nick McGrew coming up. 1 strike on him, 2 outs. Base is empty here in the 11th pitch. Swung a line drive. That's going to be off the beyond reach of the first baseman in the right for a 2-out single. So McGrew aboard. So the winning run on first base for the Seagulls. Here comes Paul Murray. Like I said before,
Now batting number 11, Paul Murray.
the walrus was Paul. The walrus was Paul, as Paul was it? I think it was George Harrison that sang lead and Glass Onion, that song from the Beatles' White Album. Winning run on first base for the Seagulls. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 11th. The stretch, that pitch, swung on, lifted, foul, strike 1. All right, so we got 1 strike on Paul Murray. I also think of Murray. I think about Murray Maps. Those maps that they had, that mascot which was shaped like a fold-up map. Remember Murray Maps from all those years ago? Here comes the stretch by Black. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. So a line drive into the left center field is going to shoot the gap and fall in for a base hit. There goes Morgan Snow under choker out for third. He's going to be given the green light by Cavavia. Here's the green light. He may have a play. He is going to score for the Seagulls as San Francisco forces a winner-take-all Game 3. The Seagulls have forced a winner-take-all Game 3 courtesy of a 2-out walk-off double by Paul Murray, and as the saying goes, the walrus was Paul. Well, I gotta say, you aren't rid of me yet, Golden State Collegiate Baseball League, and all I gotta say, you aren't rid of me yet, Bay Area Sports TV. Well, we're gonna see 1 more game. Can you imagine 9 more innings, and what time is it now? 4:22. Ooh, wow. So the Seagulls force a winner-take-all Game 3, and I will be back for that in about half an hour. So until then, this is your announcer Dion saying this is no time to sell ice cream. No, I'm just teasing. This is your announcer Dion reminding you that if your nose runs and feet smell, you are built upside down. Final score, Seagulls 13, Top Speed 12. That is Seagulls at Baker's dozen, Seagulls Speedos at Elson in 11. Back for Game 3 in about half an hour. Lunchtime.
Oh, dude, I gotta. I'm almost certain he missed third on that.
Really?
They were almost going for it, and I'm like, I was about 95% sure he stepped right over.
Step right. Well, he was probably the only
I saw him calling, so I was like, ooh, he might miss it. I think he stepped right over. They fielded it, but they called safe, but I was like, oh.